so well put in this Western African way.
Capoeira is an art made by slaves and Brazilian Indians. They were all slaves then, but from the Portuguese. And they made this thing that looked like a dance. Many people can't see the lethal of the whole thing. I mean, and I tell you, man, people die left and right. It's something that's to be reckoned with. And this ladainha is a lamentation. It's of not having your freedom. Your soul is crying. It's a very American thing. It's not very Oriental. It's very American that you actually feel a way and you participate in it. Instead of denying the feeling and subjugating it, you actually feel it and you explore it, and that's part of your game.
And you go with it.
Yeah, and then that's very African in nature, like jazz, breakdance. You talk about what you're mad about. You do what you feel. You know, this is an important thing for us, whites and blacks. We are Americans. We're not Europeans anymore. This is our culture.
And it's a pleasure to be standing next to Edna Lima, who's the first female red belt in Capoeira, and we're at her school here in New York City. Thanks for having us come down today. Could you tell us how you got started in Capoeira?
I started when I was 12 years old. Somebody came to my school and introduced Capoeira, explained what Capoeira is. And they say it's a lot of movements, like a dance, like a fight, and they have a lot of acrobatic movement. I was so excited, and then say, oh, let me check out, what is that? And I went to his class. I was so impressed.
And where was that located at?
It was in Brazil, the capital. It's called Brasilia. And I started like 17 years old ago.
Does the music help you to thrive on whatever you're doing while you're listening to the music?
Oh yes, the rhythm gives us the energy, the rhythm. And it's not like just the music, it's like a font of energy. And we translated the sound, the energy in movement. And then what you hear, you can see by the capoeiristas like playing a game and a lot of movements, a lot of kicks, of acrobatic movements, and it's so beautiful.
You've studied other martial arts. What other martial art have you studied?
Yes, I do. I'm training Shotokan for 16 years, and I'm black belt, 3rd degree.
Where's your school located at?
Here in New York, in Manhattan, it's 476 Broadway on 4th floor. It's between Broome and Grant.
With Master Camisa, I'd like to say something to all our fans of the martial art world special.
Se o Messi quer dizer uma coisa para o público geral sobre a capoeira.
Acho que para as pessoas que se interessam por essa arte, não é? Que querem aprender, querem entender um pouco mais, eu acho que é importante não só procurar uma escola aqui, mas tentar ir ao Brasil e sentir um pouco a capoeira lá, como é praticada, né? Como funciona o ritual, todo o sistema, o comportamento do povo, enfim. É importante para captar o espírito da capoeira, essa coisa, como as pessoas praticam uma arte oriental, querem ir ao Oriente, sentir de perto como é na raiz, na fonte. É importante o Brasil para entender a capoeira como um todo. Porque a capoeira é muito nova aqui na América, as pessoas ainda não captaram o espírito e nem desenvolveram a parte técnica. Eu acho que é importante ir lá para sentir, para captar o espírito, aquela coisa de dentro da capoeira. A capoeira é uma coisa de dentro para fora, não é de fora para dentro. Isso é o mais importante para as pessoas que querem desenvolver e aprender essa arte.
He said for anybody who has a real interest in the art, the first thing they should do is try and find a school somewhere here in the United States, in New York. You know, we're based in New York, and see it and feel it, actually feel what's going on. And then, at that point, you decide if it's for you. And if it's for you, it's just like guys who do karate, you know, or they want to go. They want to plant their feet. They want to feel it. They want to see the people. It's the same thing in Brazil, because Brazil comes from that place. Capoeira comes from that place. Capoeira comes from the earth. To go there and feel the roots of it and see the way the people are. It's a totally different culture, and it's very educational. Not to say that you have to be Brazilian to do it. He said just that capoeira here in the United States is very young. and it's not at the same level as it is in Brazil. It's not so well developed. It's not so, the techniques, they aren't as, the counterattacks, they're not as sophisticated as they are actually there. That's why all of the graduated students, it's you have to go there to train for a while. I mean, you have to.
It's a pleasure and a mission to go there.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, it's wonderful. It's a beautiful place. It's a different place.
Well, I want to thank you for interpreting for us with Master Camisa, and we want to thank him for taking the time and letting us take him out of his schedule here and give us some information. And we hope to see him again when he comes